Hey guys, it's Maggie and I am back today. If I don't seem like myself, it's been a rough couple of days. Nova's had a couple of rough days here, and I actually tried to make this video yesterday to chat about what's been going on with my body postpartum, because we've had some major changes I will share with you. We started off really well. I was like cooking dinner, getting that stuff together, and she just got really mad, and I wound up like being in tears between trying to feed her, her not taking anything. She has improved. She just has some rough days, but she just seemed uncomfortable yesterday, and I didn't know how to help you. And so I was in tears. I know. I just don't want to see her upset, and I know that's not reasonable. Like, sometimes it's gonna happen, right? So anyways, it's just thankfully Zach was working from home yesterday, so he helped me just hold her for a little bit. Tried bottle feeding her, that didn't work out. It just like, it's exhausting when she's yelling that much, right? I know. You're not screaming at me, but it's right in my ear. It's right in my ear. So anyways, yeah, we've had some major postpartum changes, and I sort of knew that they were coming. I could just feel them. I could feel a change in my body happening about a week or so ago, and didn't expect this, but my period is back. I'm not even 4 months postpartum, and my period came. So I'll share more about that in a moment. I do want to thank the sponsor of this video, which is Element. I want to show you what I did. Look at this. I got a big old 50-ounce water bottle for my Element, and I put one of the stickers that they often send on my bottle. Anyways, thank you to Element. I love sharing about Element on my channel because I rely on rehydration solutions and drink mixes every single day. Element has been by far the best one I have ever tried. Element is a zero sugar electrolyte drink mix, no gluten, it's vegan friendly, paleo friendly, and it has 1,000 milligrams of sodium, 200 of potassium, and 60 of magnesium. Comes in this little packet that you tear open, pour into your water bottle, and you're good to go. You sip on it throughout the day, and I'll tell you what, it makes me feel like a new person anytime that I'm feeling those dehydration symptoms come in. The brain fog, the fatigue, the headaches, that's when I know I'm starting to get dehydrated, and this is what helps prevent it from really taking over. It comes in a number of flavors that are not too salty, not too sweet. They have a raw one, which you can mix with a smoothie if you want, but honestly, just like some really unique flavors that are delicious. Really easy to take down. Element is offering a free sample pack with any order of Element by going to drinkelement.com/LetsTalkIBD. You can only get this offer by going to the link, so that's drinklment.com/LetsTalkIBD. It's such a great way to try a bunch of different flavors. You can share them with a friend or keep them for yourself. Thank you so much to Element for sponsoring this video. I mixed one full lemonade packet and half of a raspberry packet to make raspberry lemonade in this. Okay, so anyways, yes, I do have Nova here on the floor, if I didn't mention that. Our house is a mess behind us. Just ignore that. Ignore the giant zit on my face. We're doing our best over here. Oh gosh, about a week ago, I couldn't even like pinpoint a symptom. I really couldn't. I just felt different. Are you kicking me? I felt a bit different, so I decided, let me take some ovulation strips to see if maybe things are starting back up again. And I caught ovulation. Like, I caught my peak on my little ovulation tests. And I've gotten pretty good at reading them because I have taken hundreds. You know, trying to have a baby in the first place took 4 years, ma'am. You took your time. Yeah, so I'm pretty good at reading them, and I got a peak, and I watched it peak and go down again. So I thought, probably have about 2 weeks until I get a period. No, 4 days. 4 days, and I got a period. I feel extremely disappointed in that. I could not believe that it already happened. There have been no changes to breastfeeding. Even when she's not feeding well, I am pumping just to make sure that something is being taken off of me. And yeah, there were no changes, and it came back, and I don't know why it only came 4 days after the peak ovulation strip. I mean, I know they're not the most accurate thing in the world, but they have been pretty accurate for me. So I was kind of surprised at how it came on. I had a little bit of spotting, which honestly I've had spotting here and there postpartum. I thought maybe, you know, the remnants of having a baby in there. I have no idea. Small little spotting here and there, and started with that same spotting, but I felt cramping with it. Although I will say the cramping was so much more minor than it had been in, you know, pre-pregnancy periods. I usually am pretty miserable the first day of my period, and that's not the case. I had some very mild cramping and was totally fine. Didn't need to take anything. It was actually kind of nice. But on the other side of it, it is so much heavier. I'm on day, I think, 4 of this period. Hi, honey. She's smiling at me. Are we good now? I'm on day 4, and we're bleeding. The really interesting thing, and I've mentioned this before, with not having a rectum, not having a colon, I have this little pocket in the vaginal wall, and fluid has collected there. And kind of how my periods work is the fluid collects there for a while, and once that pocket becomes full, it all comes out at once. So my periods are not like a flow. It's like all or nothing. That's not how it is. It's just a constant flow, like how it used to be before I had my surgery. So that's been really strange. I don't know if I like it or not, because having that pocket, honestly, kind of convenient when it all or nothing. It's like when you go to the bathroom, it all just comes out, and then you don't bleed for a little bit. You don't need a ton of, you know, big pads or anything. I did notice postpartum that my proctocolectomy scar, so that's the scar between my cheeks, where they closed up the hole, it's more pushed out, I guess. It's not as deep in there. I don't even know how to describe it. It just looks like it's more pushed out. It doesn't look bad. It actually looks more normal, I guess. And I don't know if similarly to that, like maybe the pocket has changed inside of me. Maybe it's not as pronounced. I don't know. I am going to go to pelvic floor therapy though soon, so maybe we can find out what's going on with that, if it's still there. But yeah, I am so disappointed. I thought I would at least make it to 6 months, because I thought, you know, at 6 months they usually start to tell you to try foods with your baby. And I thought maybe if she starts taking food and stuff and breastfeeding changes, then I will maybe get a period as that schedule changes a bit. Nope, just here it is. I'm so annoyed. I thought I had a break. So we had a glorious 13 months of no period, and we're back at it. So now I feel like I really need to track my ovulation closely. So I will be doing that. I should have been better with it, and I really haven't been, just because I feel like, yeah, I know I should have been better with it, right? She agrees. I just feel like my brain is in a million places right now, and so it's hard to take an ovulation test every day. I don't know, that sounds silly. It takes 2 seconds, but sorry, I keep putting the binky back in her mouth if I keep leaning this way. Yeah, see, she's chatting up a storm now. We're getting so close to rolling over, too. You're almost there. You okay? Anyways, what was I saying? My brain's in a million places. I feel like I don't have the focus I once did, because my focus is you, which is exactly how it should be. It is, and I absolutely love it. But I feel like I'm not doing a good job at everything else in life. So, yeah, that's where I'm at, and that includes taking the dang ovulation strips. I don't know, maybe I'll tape them to the bathroom door or something, so I'm reminded every day to take it. I'll probably start that up in a few days again, just to see if I can catch it again, see if I can recognize the cycle at all. I don't know what the length will be, if it'll be how it was prior, if it's going to be wonky the first few months. I have no idea really what to expect. Something really frustrating though about having my period, and I was really hoping this wouldn't happen, it totally dipped my breast milk supply. And so that's been a little bit of a concern for me. Maybe she's cranky because she's hungry. I don't think so. I think she actually is getting enough. My supply was a little bit extra before, and now I think it's just enough for her. She's having plenty of diapers and stuff, so I don't think that's it. But that has been such a bummer because I feel like I can't freeze anything extra. And that makes me nervous. Like, what if my supply totally dries up now? So I've been doing all the things to try and get it back. You know, I'm part of a few breastfeeding groups on Facebook, and I've been taking their tips because this is common. People say that the days leading up to their period and then a little bit during their period, their supply dips, usually it comes back. So I'm hoping I notice a difference in the next day or two. That's just like, that's stressful. Breastfeeding to 12 months is so important to me just because of the benefits to hopefully avoid autoimmune illnesses. Obviously, that's a big goal for me, for her. If I can breastfeed as long as possible to help that, I want to do it. I want to do it. So that's a little scary to me. And I'm just going to have to monitor it, I guess. I'll see over the next couple days. I don't know. And I'm starting to lose my hair. Cherry on top. My hair, I get thin spots right here and right here. And I've been noticing my hair everywhere. And now when I brush it, I'm getting clumps out again. So I'm like, cool. Getting all the postpartum fun. That's really not a big deal though. Like, my hair is so long, it's just, I lose it randomly. Like, if I get sick or if I have surgery, it's usually about 4 months afterwards I will start to lose my hair. Well, we're almost 4 months postpartum, so here we go. Ugh. Right, girly? But she is doing amazing. She's growing. Her weight is not going up a ton, but she is growing in length. Which is, I don't know, Zach's like, she's going to be so tall, she's going to be huge. I have gotten a lot of comments, like especially from family when we send photos, where I'm holding her, and they're like, holy cow, she is long. Like, you're just a long kid. Can I pick you up real quick so they can see how long you are? Okay, hold on. Oh my goodness. Look at this baby. Look at how long she is. She's so cute. Oh, I just love her so much. My little peanut. Is that what Daddy calls you? Peanut? She's like, Mom, what are we doing? I know, cutie. I love you. I love you. My long girl. Woof. Yeah. Who are you looking at? You looking at Dixie? She's sitting. Can you see her? Yeah, you might be able to see her sort of on Zach's chair here. Are you looking at her? Yeah. And you could probably tell she is holding her head up amazingly now. Yeah, I can't believe how fast babies develop. It's insane. Can I put you back down? Yeah, there we go. It really is. Like, I saw this TikTok. I would give credit to the person who said it. I don't remember who did it. But they said every night when your baby goes to sleep and you wake up in the morning, it's like you're getting a software update on your kid. And you get to see all the cool new things that they learned in their sleep. Yeah, it's been wild. One day she just started babbling. She's getting so close to rolling over. She's amazing with tummy time. She's grabbing at things. It's like, how cool is that? I think kids are so much more interesting than adults because, like, what do we do? What amazing new feats are we doing with our bodies? Not that much, but kids, yeah, babies, you're just learning something new every day. You just do all these cool new things. So, yeah, she's currently kicking me in the leg. You got those dancing feet. Yeah, you do. So that's what's been going on. This past weekend was kind of hectic, too, so that may have impacted how she's been feeling. We had our friend come to visit for a few days, and that always involves going out to different places. We tried a few different restaurants, like sitting outside with her, which she does, honestly, she does really good when we're out, which is fantastic. It's when we get home that, you know, oh, we missed a nap or we couldn't sleep very well because we were out, and it's tough. So, you know, at the end of the weekend, I stopped participating because we stopped participating together because I was like, you know what? It's fun to do things once in a while, but multiple days in a row is so hard. And, you know, I'm learning that as a new mom, so we're trying our best. We really are. But we also went to an arcade, and I think that was that was stimulating to me. It was certainly stimulating to her. So we just, you're okay, honey. She's getting a little cranky here. So, oh, come here. Okay. Let me pick you up. Let's pick you up. Okay, we're all right. It was stimulating to me, but definitely to her. So we just kind of stepped away for a bit while Zach and his friend did all the things. But I did do a little, what is it called? I know. Duck pin bowling. Hey. Honey, we're okay. You're right? Okay. I'll catch up with you in a little bit, okay, guys? Okay. I laid her down for a nap. She's still awake in the other room, but she's at least laying down because she started to close her eyes when I was holding her there. So she's only been awake an hour. I'm still learning. I realized, though, I have some stuff that I need to open here. I have a couple of cards as well as an FOW Friends of Ostomates Worldwide donation. So thank you to Marcus Lee, who donated on my behalf. That is awesome. I keep mentioning Friends of Ostomates Worldwide. They're an awesome organization that help people around the world get ostomy supplies because not everybody can get them as easily as we can here in the U.S., at least most of us. You know, I know there are a lot of people that struggle to still get their supplies here, but they're a great organization that you can donate your unused supplies to or funds. So thank you so much to Marcus. I also have a couple of cards here, so I do want to open these guys. This one is from, let me open this up. So I am actually going to block out when I said the name of the person that sent this letter just to keep it private. But if you happen to see this and you recognize the letter, the envelope, I just hope that you are doing well. I know that it isn't easy. When I first got my ostomy, this feels very familiar, what you are sharing. I'm glad that I can share on here and talk about my stoma, and I do feel really, really grateful for all that I've been able to accomplish just throughout the day, like being able to go to an arcade or being able to go out to a restaurant. When I first got my stoma, I remember sitting in the bathtub with it just going nonstop and crying because I thought I was going to live in the bathtub waiting for me to be able to change my stoma. And I just want you to know, I should actually share this. So I am wearing the new Convatec bags and it's going really, really well. But this was the worst ostomy change that I have had in years because my stoma would not stop. It just would not stop flowing. I know that some people have a lot of luck with the Stoma Genie. It's a little tube with some absorbent cotton in there that basically you put over your stoma and it can drain into there no problem while you change your bag. You're supposed to be able to slide your wafer over the tube and then, you know, basically your stoma is constantly covered. I just struggled with it because the outer edge is made of cardboard and it's kind of hard and it irritates a granuloma I have. So it winds up bleeding and it's a little bit painful. Man, that day I was thinking a Stoma Genie would be very helpful right now because it wouldn't stop. It would not stop. I had to clean the bathroom afterwards. And, you know, our friend was here, so I'm like, oh my God, this is embarrassing. It took me probably half an hour at least to do the change just because I couldn't get the bag on. But there are still some of those days where it is just a hassle. Thankfully, it's not like that too often, but the bag change, once I got the bag on, everything was great, and it's been sticking for a few days. It feels really good. It's just getting the bag on. Okay, so I have another letter here. It doesn't say, I don't think it says who it's from on the outside, but England. Okay, just has a last name, so let me see. Ooh, oh, a little baby girl. What wonderful news. Look at how beautiful that is. I've had to cycle my cards up on the thing here. You might notice them missing. I keep getting new cards, so I keep putting them out. Oh, there's a nice note in here. Hold on. This is from Christine. Thank you so much, Christine. That is really kind of you. Oh. Oh. All right, I'm going to put this on our thing up here. Hold on. Oh, thank you so much. Those are really kind. Okay, so yes, that's what's been going on the last few days. It's been a little hard. I'm kind of exhausted. I know that it is often advised to sleep when the baby sleeps. Unless you fall asleep immediately, I don't know how you do it. The most I've gotten is 20 minutes because her sleep cycle is about 40 minutes long. I know that they learn to connect their sleep cycles after a while so that their sleeps are longer, but we are not there yet. By the time I fall asleep, the max I can get is about 20 minutes. And I'm also just a little like, I feel like I need to be a little bit more alert, so I don't sleep very well. Oh well. I do get really good sleep at night though because she's fantastic. We feed a few times overnight, but between the feeds right now, she's out. I can put her down pretty easy. I know that there is a sleep regression. That's all I keep hearing from everybody in my life is just wait. I hate the words just wait. Just wait for the sleep regression that's coming. You know what? We'll handle it if and when it comes, but I'm not gonna live in fear till that comes. Right now we're getting good sleep though because she's awesome. We feed. I put her back in her bassinet right next to me. She stirs for a little bit and then she falls asleep. So yeah, I don't know. I hate to see her seem so uncomfortable. I think she might be tired. I don't know. I'm fairly certain, even though I'm talking like this right now, I'm pretty sure she's asleep. Just in the other room, which means that she is probably tired. She's only been awake an hour, so maybe I'm just missing some of the sleep cues, the early sleep cues, and that was her being like, Mom, I'm really tired. Put me down, please. That may have been it. I don't know. That's the thing is, it's hard, but I love that every single day you are learning. Like, I don't think that's ever gonna end, and every kid is so different, and it's kind of a neat challenge to learn about your kid and how they react to the world. I don't know. I think it's cool. It's just, I am a little bit tired, and I don't want to say stressed. I'm not stressed. I just want to make sure that she's, you know, happy and healthy. That's my priority. And coming up, we have that wedding where I'm going to be away from her. So we're doing all the things. Like I already talked to my sister-in-law. She said, bring a shirt or a blanket that you've had a lot of contact with, just so she can smell you while she's asleep. I got a little travel bassinet, which is actually pretty neat. Pops up. It's about 35 inches long. So she won't be able to use it for long because she's about, I think she's over 25 inches long. But we can pop it up. She can sleep anywhere. And I'm just hoping it all works out well. We want to enjoy the wedding. We want to enjoy the wedding. But it is hard to leave your little girl. I don't know why. She's almost 4 months old. She's good. But to me, I don't know why it feels too soon for a few-hour wedding. Well, you know that I love her, so there you go. Anyways, guys, I am going to try to take today easy, not do too much, not do anything too crazy. I'm gonna make some breakfast sandwiches for us shortly because it is still pretty early. And we're just gonna relax and we're gonna hang out, play, do some tummy time, and enjoy each other's company because Zach is working at home again today, so that's very fortunate. Thank you so much to Element for sponsoring this video. Make sure to get your free sample pack with any order by going to drinkelement.com/LetsTalkIBD. All right, guys, I'm gonna try to do better updating you, filming. It's just, as you can see, it gets a little difficult when she's upset. So I have to pause, you know, she's my focus. But thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in the next. Bye, guys. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you are looking for a way to help support my channel, consider liking this video or even subscribing. You can also check out my store at LetsTalkIBD.shop. I have stickers and hoodies like these guys over here, just related to chronic illness and inflammatory bowel disease, something fun. And I also have a coupon code for my YouTube watchers. You could also become a member of my channel like the wonderful people scrolling on screen here. They've become a member and they have access to videos a little bit earlier. It's a great way to support my channel, and really, just watching my videos means the world. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next.